Hey guys, my name is Dane, and with the release of the next Battlefield title info nearing, I'd like to talk about what I hope will and what won't be added in the next Battlefield game. There's a few things in Battlefield 4 that I welcome and I love the implementation of. And those gadgets and features and weapons are just fun to use. But with those, there's also things that I seriously hope that DICE will either balance, reduce or simply not include in the next Battlefield game, as I think that they would mess up the flow of the game and even the enjoyment of the game itself or the role you're trying to play. Let's start with the things that I hope will be added in the next Battlefield game. Some time ago I stumbled upon a possible leak that many said was fake, and I did state that I knew it was a big possibility, but the concept of it stuck with me: Battlefield Armageddon. This gave me a few ideas as to what I thought could have been cool additions into the next game. One of those ideas was having destroyed vehicles around the map, well, partly destroyed, as a crashed attack chopper or a partly destroyed tank or MRAP at different locations. Of course not a lot, only like one of each throughout a big map and then just simply one of them in smaller maps. And in these partly destroyed vehicles you would be able to get into the gunner seat and use the turret for a bit, with very limited ammo but doing great damage. So something like 3 or 4 tank shells in the tank, and it would then take a long time to reload those shells, like 2 or 4 minutes. In the attack chopper you would be able to sit in the gunner seat and make good use of the partly movable turret, just like the tank. And in the MRAP you would have full 360 rotation value and be able to take out passing drones and shoot at aerial vehicles, well, choppers and jets. And next from the Armageddon idea was a way to differentiate each player and their weapons. I thought something like added cosmetics just for looks to customize your character more than just camo, and weapons too other than just gadgets, camo and accessories. Something like what Battalion 1944, where you're able to fully customize the looks of your weapon. I just think that it would be cool and a new way to customize your weapons. And I also thought that snipers need to have a ghillie suit. I mean, come on DICE, why did you steer clear of this? Fair if it's an urban map, snow map, mountain map or desert map, where a ghillie suit would be replaced by something less flimsy so it wouldn't react so much to the wind as a ghillie suit would. But in jungles and wooden terrain or terrain with trees and grass, you should be able to have a ghillie suit, and it should be hard to locate snipers this way. They should be extremely well hidden. If they so choose to take the ghillie suit off in, well, a city map, let the snipers have that choice on their own. DICE, please, come on, I want my ghillie suit. I want to be able to hide in the bush, doing things that you would do in a bush. No? Okay. Anyway, it would also be cool if your squad or teammate could help you get on top of a roof by boosting you up, or a friendly player on the roof be able to reach down to get another player up there. In general, just let players be able to climb vertical instead of just vaulting over objects. It would be cool to run towards a wall and then in the last second just jump, and then you grab the ledge and crawl up. Maybe only a feature for the snipers and light geared soldiers, and then you need a teammate for soldiers with anti-tank weaponry or light machine guns. I said this could be cool. Just imagine a sniper being able to just vault up a wall, not too high a wall of course, this can't be overpowered at all, but vault up a wall to get on top of a roof, and some other light geared soldiers as well. But if you got more heavy equipment, you need to have a teammate to boost you up there. I just think that it would be cool. I'd also like for turrets to be viable and not just a, well, decorative item on the battlefield. In Battlefield 2, 3 and Bad Company 2, turrets were viable and usable, but in Battlefield 4 it's only the TOW missile launcher that's actually kinda worth it. Everything else is just, well, there for the looks of it, I guess. Sometimes I use them as cover, but nothing else. Maybe instead of the current battle pickup system, add hidden ammo or weaponry rooms around the map. This seems a bit more real than just a 50 cal sniper lying around on the ground in the middle of a city, on the roof of a skyscraper, or in the middle of freaking nowhere. I mean, come on. A armory room or weaponry room would be a bit more real and a bit more cool, so to speak. Those are the things I'd like to see added or improved in the next game. Now let's talk about the things I'd like to either be balanced, reduced, fixed, or simply not be added in the next one. First up, I gotta say that the amount of dumb fire rockets in Battlefield 4 is ridiculous. By dumb fire, I mean it's a dumb weapon. I love flying in a chopper, but the active radar missiles shouldn't be added. Plain as that. Missiles where you have to maintain the lock is okay because then you can't switch to your main cannon and keep firing. Regarding the engineer missile launchers, I think that you should be able to carry anti-air rocket launchers with you, of course, but a very limited amount of ammo. Of course they would then do more damage to compensate and become more lethal. This way you'd really have to prioritize your targets and not just fire them around like Rambo on roids would at flies in the distance. It should be a more precise engagement against vehicles. The same goes for the anti-ground vehicle lock-on rockets. This is simply because when flying, or well yeah, basically when flying you're constantly being locked on, and I do mean constantly. And it's an annoyance to listen to. It's the sound is just it's annoying to listen to. Let's just get that out of the way. And it sucks that so many does it all of the freaking time, and it has me steer clear of air vehicles 95% of the time, and I think that it kinda sucks. I really wanna be up there flying, but every time I go up, log on, dead, respawn, into vehicle, log on, dead. It could either be done that way, or every anti-air rocket launcher with the engineering class only carry one rocket that then disables air vehicles, and it takes a shitload of time on top of an ammo crate to refill, or you gotta go find some sort of armory in the map to get a new rocket. Or it should plainly be a battle pickup, so RPGs, RAWs and SMAWs are the only AT rockets you can carry, and if you want to get some of the more dumbfire rockets, no-brainer rockets, call them whatever you want, but where you have to just lock on and then fire and then you have to forget about it, or keep the lock on whilst firing, well, I think those should either be fixed like what I just said, or maybe just become the new battle pickup weapons. I don't know, this could be an idea. And that was it for the missiles in vehicles and anti-tank rockets for engineers. I don't mind getting killed by a skillful or even a lucky shot, but the constant amount of lock-on is not fun to listen to or play with. And then in continuation of the explosives from vehicles and engineers, I'd like to see mortars have a faster rate of fire and a better volley of shots, but a way longer reload time. No remote control of it, and this cooldown should be through death as well, so it wouldn't be something you whip out in public and swing around every time you get the chance. That sounds like something else. It should be a stationary turret located at random locations in the map, maybe even a battle pickup, I don't know. And the UCAV should simply be a battle pickup, but work as it did in the beginning of its release into Battlefield 4. This way it's viable, but it's hard to get, and there aren't little C4 paper planes all over the map constantly. Oh, and another support gadget, the XM Airburst. No dice, just no. I mean no, I'd like this to not be in the next Battlefield game at all, or any game in the world at all. No compromise dice, just no dice. Please, just no. I'd like to see the sniper scope glint either reduced significantly or removed. Maybe just reduced a lot and the vapor trail removed, or it could also be no scope glint at all and then a bit thicker vapor trail. I don't know how to go around this or go about this, but I do think scope glints gives away your position way too fast and way too easily. Oh yeah, and the M142, the artillery truck, dice. What the fuck? You don't want people to camp, you don't want people to sit at the same exact spot way off the battle, way away from the battle, sitting and camping, and then you add a vehicle like the M142, which is basically 100% camping vehicle. Dice, this one, could you please remove it from Battlefield 4 as well? Because, well, yeah, you know, logics. So something should be done here, Dice. No counter knife mechanic and no knife animation, unless it's exactly like in Battlefield 3. It was done right and amazing in Battlefield 3, but in Battlefield 4, just no. It was a cool thing to see when the game was being released, and they released all of these trailers like you get these different knife animations, but in reality it's crap. I'd like to see a bit less weapons in the next Battlefield as well. Currently I still have a lot of weapons that I have no kills with whatsoever, or a lot I've got less than 10 kills with. And also change the unlock system for accessories to be familiar or similar to a Hardline system. It was done right in Hardline. Some of the things that Hardline actually did right was one of those things. And those are basically the things I like to see added, not added, or be done differently in the next Battlefield game than what they have now in Battlefield 4. I think that some of the new things DICE tried with Battlefield 4 gave not only DICE but gamers a taste of how great the next game can be with the triumphs and the failures of Battlefield 4 in the bag and in the past. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that some of these things will be done in the next Battlefield game to make an even better game than what we have now. Let me know what you guys think of these ideas and give me some of your ideas in the comments below, and let's get the word out. Let's get a discussion going with what you think should be added or removed or changed in some way in the next Battlefield game. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.
I couldn't help.